name's Bill.
This looks ridiculous.
That's my best friend Ryan.
I want to be angry.
And his crazy old man Poppy.
I think I just made Mother Nature my bitch.
When we're off the clock, we're on a mission.
We have a deadline. Let's get fired up.
To outsmart Mother Nature.
Come on, Wind.
And take on the chaos she creates for folks around town.
Holy cow.
The front's coming in.
With a little junk.
Look what I found.
And a whole lot of ingenuity.
This is great.
It's almost like we planned it.
There's no problem we can't solve. This is BrainsStormers.
All right, so what's the plan here?
I'm just going to guide this up.
Okay. And then like, whoosh,
Yeah, you can whip it.
Come on, get up there.
I think you should use this one because it goes already around the bottom.
It's not going to slip.
Okay.
Just get up
All you
here.
can do is make a suggestion, right?
And catch him.
So let's lean it against the ladder, Bill.
All right, ready?
Ready?
I bet you're wondering what's going on here. Well, let me catch you up.
Beautiful day. Where are you taking us?
We're going to Denver Northeast. Lady by the name of Candace. She's having a little heating problem.
Living out here in Colorado, we're constantly dealing with all sorts of crazy weather and the never-ending problems that come along with it. Somewhere along the way, we started helping out a few friends, and word got around. Now we get calls from all over the place. But we really love this stuff, so we don't mind at all.
She's like, guys, we need some help. So there's a little desperation in her voice, and you know how I get with that. I'm just like, we'll do what we can to help out.
I'm not cuddling.
Ryan's got the best intentions, and he makes a lot of promises, and of course we want to make sure we deliver on them. So my job is to be the realist.
The gist of it is she's trying to be economical with her heating costs.
If she's got it heavily insured, she could burn it down and move.
Wow.
Our fun old man on the crew here, Padre.
He's got no filter. Sometimes that means he's funny, but most of the time he just comes off as plain grouchy.
Yeah, that's a great thing about Colorado, though. We got 4 seasons. They usually all happen in the same week.
Same day.
If you're not prepared for it.
There's a saying here in Denver, if you don't like the weather, wait 5 minutes, it'll change. We can go from triple-digit temperatures in the summer to well below 0 in the wintertime. And when we got to Candace's house, we could see how the weather gave her a real problem.
It's actually 108 years old, and it's really difficult to heat it. Mm-hmm. This is exactly the roof of the house, so there's no, insulation.
Wow.
Notice there's only one duct. Is that the only one in the room?
Yes, and you can put your hand right up against it, and you don't even feel the heat coming up. We've had estimates for contractors be thousands of dollars. As cold as it gets, it's surprising because the sun is in this room all day.
A lot of light.
I'm looking forward to seeing what you come up with.
Yeah, so am I.
All right, yeah.
So we've got to figure out how we can harness Mother Nature to heat things up, but also keep Candace's costs down. We use the workshop on Padre's Horse Ranch as our home base. Today, we have to come up with a plan to make Candace's bedroom feel less like an icebox.
All right, guys, so Candace's house. Pretty drafty. I think we should get started on this.
Hey!
Hey, Chuck.
What's up,
Buddy?
guys?
Excuse me for not getting up.
Expect nothing less from you. I'm Chuck Booten. I'm a mechanical engineer. I work on building energy efficiency. What do you got here?
We've got a gal who's got an old home. It's 108 years old. We're trying to create an economical way to generate a little bit of heat. When we need assistance with that project, we call in Chuck, and he gives us a hand, taking it to the next level. Obviously, insulation was an issue with that closet.
The house has got forced air, so boiler, any kind of boiler heat's not gonna work.
Had plenty of sun coming in there, which was nice.
The sun is always baking that front side, right?
A lot of light.
Sun's free energy, so
Okay.
That's a good way to go.
So guys, I was thinking maybe we could do something with this window, mounting something either in the window or on the roof.
They do have air heaters, right? So a solar air heater, solar collector. You want to absorb the solar, and then you want to blow air over it and blow that into the room.
The sun delivers about 1,000 watts per square meter of radiant energy to Earth. And a solar collector actually converts that radiant energy into heat. Inside, there's lots of hollow metal tubes with air flowing through them. And that's actually what converts the radiant energy into heat. cold air comes in, the tubes heat up the air, and then that warm air is blown into the bedroom. Chuck figures that a solar collector 3 foot by 6 foot should be enough for Candace's 150 square foot bedroom, but even something that small would be pretty pricey because they use a lot of materials with a high thermal conductivity.
I like this, guys. Good work.
Okay, let's do what we do best. What's the cheapest way to make this thing and make it work? Corrugated tin.
The thing about tin is it doesn't have nearly as good of thermal conductivity.
So what about some aluminum tubing?
I mean, if you can get it on the cheap, but that stuff's expensive.
This guy would know.
What do you mean
Aluminum.
I'd know?
Aluminum. He worked at a can plant for 35 years.
You want to make it out of cans? Can we do cans?
Yeah, I mean,
Aluminum cans?
aluminum cans, yeah, that's pretty cheap.
Okay, so we got the box, we've got it insulated, we got the cans in it. Is that it?
That'll probably be all right.
Sweet.
Okay, good. How soon can your people have this done?
It's easy to say, you know, let's use cans, but you know, there's no manual for building this kind of thing. So all I can say is, all right, let's go ahead and do it, and let's hope it works.
We'll get cracking on this thing, and we'll have you back to make sure we did it right.
All right.
You good with that?
Awesome.
Great. Awesome. So the first job we have is to get the frame together. Finding a hole, cutting the plywood and the 2x4s to basically build the bottom half of the box.
All right. Look at you, man. Look at you. You're like doing stuff. You're about to sweat. Watch.
Killing me.
Ryan's got some good ideas, and he's a really great organizer, but I'm usually the one with the hammer in my hand.
Good?
I'm still proud of you.
I'll trim it up.
Hey, how you guys coming? Before you put these in, are you gonna put the insulation blanket down?
Yeah.
Okay, then. I like what I see so far.
Awesome. Well, if you want to see more of our handiwork, you're gonna have to come back in a while.
The relationship between Bill and my father is like Laurel and Hardy. These two were like married couple, just bickering nonstop.
I'd still put 2 screws in there.
That's the way they used to do it back in the 1800s, but we got stronger screws now. They're made of metal.
Bill never stops nagging me and busting my chops. He's like the daughter I never had. So I got to doing some figuring here. If we use soda cans, we got to do 196 cans. The beer can's taller and narrower, so by using the beer can, we only have to cut 154 of them.
So that math is correct, right? You had the abacus out?
I used my calculator on it.
Calculate. Oh.
My job is to just kind of keep these guys going in the right direction, make sure we stay on the same page so we can get these builds done in a timely fashion.
What are you gonna do with that beer?
I'm gonna put it back in the refrigerator until you're done.
All right.
We got to empty these cans.
Be great if we could incorporate beer into all of our builds.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this is one of the more fun projects we've done.
It may not look like work, but we're actually working pretty hard here. Oh boy, here he comes.
Really? What are you guys doing?
Preparing.
Yeah,
There's your cans. Let's get to work.
probably takes all the fun out of our projects.
Yeah.
I guess I should have seen that coming. Back to work.
Coming up,
You guys ready for this?
we crank that thing up and my ears tell me everything I need to know.
Work it. I've almost got it.
Grab those pliers there and cut that for me.
Oh, is that your mom out there?
What do you want?
She saw us.
Come on over here. I got to show you something.
Ryan's mom, Cindy, she's not your typical stay-at-home mom. She actually oversees the entire 100-acre ranch, which is great because she loves animals. She's up feeding them and doctoring them and hauling hay and doing so much more in the morning before most of us are even out of bed.
Something's been digging this hole.
Well, it's got to be a critter.
A gopher?
It's probably a coyote, Mom.
Something bigger is digging this hole. And I don't want a predatory animal that's going after my ponies. I think the CoyWolf did this.
The what?
The legendary CoyWolf of Iron Horse Stables. You never heard of this thing?
I'm embarrassed to say I haven't.
It's a cross between a coyote and a wolf.
As coyotes moved east from the Great Plains and began to share territories with wolves above the Great Lakes, a new species emerged, the coy wolf. I'd love to see a coy wolf firsthand, but Mima doesn't realize that they don't live anywhere near here, not even close. In fact, they come from the Northeast, not Colorado.
Rob's seen it.
Yeah, I saw him last week out in front.
I took a picture of it.
Okay, well, this isn't definitive enough.
That's a rabbit.
So why don't you just shoot it?
I don't want him shot.
Why can't we put little mittens on it so it doesn't dig anymore? Would that work?
That's an interesting thought.
No mittens. I want you to capture him and take him away.
I'm not sure what's lurking around the property, but capturing a coyote or a wolf alive is a very tricky thing. Okay, so what's in it for us if we capture this legendary coy wolf?
What would you want?
Lasagna and chocolate cake.
Okay, and if it is the coy wolf that you capture, you guys got bucking hay to do.
Okay, I can buck some hay, I guess.
Do you know what bucking hay is?
No, but it sounds good.
No, it's not. It's a lot of tough work.
You might grow a muscle.
Yeah?
Whatever it is, Mom, obviously we want to make you happy.
Okay.
Okay?
All right, let's do this.
Come on. We got a project to do.
All right.
We have got a coy wolf.
So to get rid of this thing, we need to catch it, first of all, without killing it.
Right.
Okay.
So, you know, we're gonna have to come up with a way to trap it
Okay.
and get it back over here.
So my dad and I have done our fair share of hunting. And the best way to catch a predator is with its next meal. So what we need first is a lure. We're gonna use some kind of critter, a live critter.
One of the things they like to eat are all these rabbits, and they seem to be more effective at pulling in coyote.
Okay, so we go with a rabbit. A rabbit should work, but we don't want this little guy to get hurt. So the trick is to keep him safe if this thing comes by. I think it's fun for us to do something different. What if we make it mobile? A mobile bunny in a box. We can use an RC car chassis and literally just have the...
It's like a plexiglass box.
Exactly.
Yeah. A little Pope mobile.
Pope mobile, I like it.
Yeah?
So what are you gonna do, drive the car into the trap?
Yeah, we'll lure it.
Because he can't hurt the bunny. Okay, that sounds cool.
The reason we decided to make this decoy remote controlled, once the coy wolf catches on to the rabbit scent, we want it. If that happens, we should be able to remote control him anywhere we want. Hopefully, we'll be able to get him into the trap. This is a fun, different way to create a decoy. I bet nobody's done this before.
And imagine, there's a rabbit out there right now that has no idea it is in for the ride of its life.
Yeah.
Huh?
All right.
Oh my
Let's get to
God.
work.
All right, let's go to work.
All right. Gonna miss Matlock.
There is nothing nicer after a sweltering day in the heat than enjoying a nice cool beverage. But what if you don't have time to cool down your warm drink in the fridge? You can use chemistry to insta-cool your drinks by changing the freezing point of water. I know it sounds complicated, but go ahead and leave your lab coat at the office because it's actually pretty simple. You just have to mix 2 handfuls of salt with 2 cups of ice cold water. Now, all we have to do is take our warm drink and go ahead and put that in the mixture and put it in the fridge. Now, the salt actually lowers the freezing point of the water, creating a below freezing bath that cools it down a whole lot quicker than ice cubes alone. Ah, perfect. Well, here's the science.
Doesn't matter what size it is, right?
That's what you believe. Bunny rabbits and toy cars sound like fun, but we've got a real problem with this beer can heater.
You don't have these mounted yet though, do you?
No.
So what's the next step?
It's clear that we stack these things with the ends cut off for maximum airflow, but these are very, very crushable.
Our cans are squished.
Yeah, you gotta be a little gentle with them, guys.
And cutting 154 cleanly will not be easy.
How are you planning on cutting the ends out of these?
That's the question of the day, right?
Ryan wants to use the hole saw because it makes a circular cut.
Gangway, ship's company.
I don't think a hole saw is gonna spin fast enough.
You guys ready for this?
It's cutting it.
Work it.
We crank that thing up and my ears tell me everything I need to know.
I've almost got it. They're just slightly dented, guys. We can make it work.
Big surprise, guys. Not so easy.
It's an idea, but it's not a good idea.
There's gotta be a way to make this work, but this project is going nowhere fast. We're trying to cut the cost of building this solar heater by using beer cans. That means finding a way to cut the ends off of 154 of them, and they're paper thin. Ryan struck out with a hole saw, and we might be out of ideas.
You want to try a bench grinder? What do you?
Nah, I got an idea. Call me crazy.
That ain't gonna work.
How much you want to bet?
Ryan wants to try and use a miter saw.
That's a wood blade, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's not good. So I'm really not feeling good about cutting aluminum cans with a wood blade. I don't know. Somehow I think using a Dremel tool is so much safer.
That miter saw spins a lot faster than that wood press. So, wood blade or not, this thing's gonna cut through that thin metal like butter.
Badly you screwed that one up.
Ooh. So, you guys were saying?
I think you found your calling here. You've got about 160 left, so.
You want to go have a beer?
We're gonna go grab some more cans for you.
Keep corking.
We'll make sure they're empty, don't worry. Nice job. I'm proud of you.
Where'd you get that thing?
We donated it to the cause. We need to make some headway on capturing the CoyWolf that Ryan's mom says is lurking on the ranch.
I think this would be perfect, though, man.
I would agree.
So we're gonna put a live rabbit inside of a box and put it on top of a remote control car. It's gonna be like a micro-sized Pope-mobile.
It's electric. It'll handle a bunch of weight.
This is for his mom's lasagna and chocolate cake, so Ryan's a bit more focused than usual, which isn't saying a whole lot.
So what was the dimension of the posts?
There's your measurement.
You know, the old adage, measure twice, cut once.
9 3/8.
I think he likes to measure 10, 11, 12 times,
This is gonna ride underneath here like that.
and still will never get to the cut.
Check it out.
Dude, that is a rabbit Pope-mobile.
Even a blind squirrel finds a nut every now and again. But hey, whatever gets the job done. The aquarium is a good size, but it's a little heavier than I was expecting. So I'm gonna go ahead and do some suspension tweaks, some stiffer springs, give it a nice smooth and level ride. Definitely don't want the bunny getting car sick.
What are you guys up to, huh? I gotta go scout a place to try and trap this coy wolf. I know that a wolf can jump 3 or 4 feet in the air, and a coyote can dig like a mole. That's a lot to think about, trying to fence something like this in. Coyotes can dig dens and burrows abandoned by other animals, under sheds, storm drains, wherever. They're really resourceful. I'm gonna look at this playset. Maybe I can stick him in there. The kid's playhouse. This could be a potential trap for this thing. It'd be perfect. It's all screened in, but Cindy wouldn't like it, so we're not gonna be able to do that. Let's see what else I got out here. Well, lately it's been pretty windy around here, and coyotes and wolves, they don't like to hunt when it's windy because it blows all the smells around. If this thing hasn't hunted in a while, it could be pretty desperate, and maybe that's why it's trying to dig under the pens. Dealing with predators like coyotes is just part of owning a ranch here in Colorado. Since the first ranchers settled the West in the mid-1800s, their livestock was on the menu for wolves and coyotes. As more settlers came, there was even less room for the wolves and coyotes' natural prey, and they took even more calves, sheep, and goats from ranches like this one. By 1893, the state of Colorado was offering bounties on wolves and coyotes, but it worked too well on the wolves because they were wiped out by 1930. The coyotes were more resilient, and there's still a large population in Colorado today. Miwa wants to get rid of whatever this animal is humanely, so we're gonna have to do it a little differently than the old settlers did. My horse's loafing sheds are out there. This building just might be the ticket. Yeah, I don't see any holes in here. It's level, it's flat in front, so they can run their little machine in and out with a rabbit in there. I think we could just chicken wire offhand, zip tie it all together, put a little door in the front, put the trap in there. He can't get out, he can't dig under it. It's pretty good. I couldn't ask for a better setup. I think that's gonna work. Ryan's got our cans cut, so now we can build the heart of this thing.
Well, good. Well, let's do a little dry run here and line them up and see what we got.
The beer can tubes need to transfer as much heat as possible to the air that flows through them. So that means filling the box to the brim with as many tubes that'll fit.
heater.
Okay, we might be one short.
On either end of this thing is where the air enters and leaves. One side for the cold air in and one side for the hot air out. We can go ahead and create manifold end pieces here to hold all the cans. But for each end, we need to build a manifold so we can distribute the air through the tubes without any leaks.
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome right there.
It's real tight inside, so to make sure it's right, we're gonna use the cans in the box to make a precise template.
Wow, that's pretty precise.
Bill, wish me luck.
Now, while Ryan cuts the manifold, I gotta build these beer can tubes.
Dude, this is gonna be the best game of Jenga ever.
All right, your manifold is complete.
That looks really good. Now, if we can make the tubes and manifold fit together, we'll have the bones of this thing assembled. Gonna be tight. It's just my work. We're trying to wedge these beer can tubes into this solar heater, but they're just not fitting.
Got it, come on.
They're very fragile, so we can't just shove them in. We've got to find a better way. Can you get some plywood, Rye? To convince my cans to go down. Rather than pushing on one tube just to see another one pop up, I'm actually gonna use a couple of pieces of plywood cut to size. My hope is that we can use the planks to push on the tubes equally and gently enough to coax them in without crushing them.
And push. Push it. Well, this one looks really good down here.
Look at that, our luck. Oh man, this fits in here so nicely. Now we can glue the tubes down with silicone to hold them in place and then seal up any gaps where air might escape. And now, to make sure that they absorb as much heat as possible from the sun, it's time to spray paint all the cans black using a high-heat barbecue paint. This paint usually goes on grills and wood-burning stoves and can withstand temperatures up to 1,200 degrees.
Ta-da!
And that's great because the sun is going to be beating on this thing all day. It's also oil-based, which will help keep the cans rust-free. Pee-pee fight! So we have two important cuts here for the ductwork. Put one duct in this bottom corner. I'm gonna put the other duct right here.
Where's the geese go?
The bottom duct is the intake for the cold air. That's hole one.
Good job.
The top duct is where the heat comes out. Now, we're doing this top-bottom configuration because the heater's actually gonna lay at an angle on Candace's roof. And as we all know, heat rises. We're using a 5-inch fan, a simple computer fan run off of a very small 3-volt solar panel. A very good way of using the weather and the energy around us to power this unit. So it's time to put the Lexan on. I think that looks really sharp. We're gonna have to trim it. Lexan is polycarbonate. It's like the magic fairy dust of building materials. It's practically indestructible.
Wow, it scared me.
Other than being just totally badass, it's a great insulator. Plenty of sunlight coming through here, heating up these cans.
Can you carry that? You need my my daughter to come over here.
Wow. Watch the tips. Put this on the hood of your car?
Yes.
Kids, come on, it's about dinner time.
That trampoline was one of the best investments we made.
I know it. But the one thing I was worried about, Rob, is that they'll go over and pet the ponies. I'm afraid that one of them's going to touch that fence and really get hit.
Oh, he'd only do it once.
They need something to see when the fence is on.
So what are you asking me?
I need an indicator of some kind that the kids can see.
Okay, I have to think about that.
Should be here any minute. Chuck is coming by to help us test our beer can heater. We're supposed to install it for Candace later today, so I hope it delivers. Hey!
What do we got here, guys?
Doctor?
Yeah. Hey, Bill.
What do you think?
I like it. Let me take a look here. So you have your duct there, and then you have the holes coming up through your can, so there's flow going through all of these. I like it. Last time I was here talking with the guys, we were still working out kind of the theory and what we wanted to do, and it looks like they really did their homework and put this thing together very well. You have insulation up here, so you're not losing heat to the environment. At first glance, it looks like they did a good job, but there are a lot of details you need to get right in order for this to work. You got your fan to pull it all out. What kind of paint you use?
Barbecue paint.
That's the way to do it. So you guys caulked it together.
We did.
I like that. Notice the guys did a really good job at insulating and caulking so that the air stayed inside the cans and that the case was sealed up. That's really, really important for getting as much heat into the house as possible. We got some Lexan here, 2x4, so it's pretty cheap to make.
Right.
Not too bad. Materials came in around $200.
Nice.
This looks like about an afternoon's worth of beer drinking for you guys.
That's just Ryan.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And we went solar powered for you.
I like it.
Let's see if this will turn now.
Okay, yeah.
Fingers crossed.
Don't electrocute yourself. Fans turning, that's good.
No,
But,
that's awesome.
things are looking good so far, but you really don't know for sure until you measure the temperature.
I've got the tool.
Stick his tongue in there.
Above 120, that's really what you're looking for.
It's 55 degrees now, so that would be 65 degrees hotter. Almost at 150.
This is gonna work. Okay.
That's awesome.
That's good. The temperature that we measured is really a good sign, and this is really gonna work. I think this is gonna do the job.
Now that you verified it's all good, now it's time to install.
You gotta make sure it's mounted nice and secure. You don't want this thing falling off, right?
Yeah. We've got a few issues. One, Poppy can't climb a ladder with his bad knee. And two, Bill is afraid of heights.
Not really afraid of heights.
The good news is I'll be on the phone to dial 911.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay,
Let's do it.
Bring a tape measure?
I got my arms.
Okay. So the plan is to turn my loafing shed into a trap so we can catch the CoyWolf tonight. How about we take a measurement here and see what we got?
Okay. 24.
You want to go this way, or you want to just string off the whole front?
You're saying a lot of things that are in not really team terms. Padre likes to play the project manager role, but if we don't catch this CoyWolf, I'm going to be the one that's shucking hay or bucking hay or whatever it's called. What are we going to do here?
We are discussing how we're going to lay this out.
Okay.
And then you're going to do it.
You really leave me alone?
No, I'm just going to get the tools. Please relax.
Kind of looking forward to it.
I got a couple rolls of chicken wire. We're just going to go in and staple it to the sides and zip tie everything else and see how it looks. It's going to make it, Billy. Oh, look at that, right on the money. Love it when a plan comes together.
Sticking zip ties through horse crap on Padre's ranch. Where did I screw up?
Man, that wind must really be blowing because all I hear is whining.
Holy crap.
That fog's really coming in, Bill.
Are you kidding me?
No, you guys ought to have one hell of a night tonight. You got to be out here, not in there. Yeah, you know, one thing about Colorado is the weather. We're out here putting this up, Bill's getting hot. 10 minutes later, the fog rolls in, and he can't get his coat on fast enough. It's coming in here hard. You can't even see probably 20 feet now. It's gonna be cold out here for you guys tonight. Well, I'll wait till you get down at this end and we'll cut this doorway so you can get out.
It's too bad you couldn't do this from the outside while I was zip tying the bottom.
I never want to stop an artist at work.
You know what I like most about you, Padre?
Everything. What? I can't hear you.
Exactly.
The trap door we're building is pretty simple. We're just going to cut a hole in some chicken wire, reinforce it with some 2x4s, tie a rope to it to hold it open, and wait. Once he goes in the shed, the boys will pull the rope, the trap door will come down. We got it.
That should work.
Looks just like I designed it.
Really?
Yeah, but if it doesn't work,
Yeah?
you and Ryan are going to be bucking hay.
The three of us will be bucking hay.
Now, I got to drive the truck.
I've never done anything that even remotely sounds like bucking hay, so
Really?
you'll be there.
Well, you might as well get the full experience. It's cold, I want to load up the tools, and let's get out of here.
Okay.
Okay. We're gonna hoist the thing up the ladder. With the pressure of the weight, it's not gonna slip.
Ready?
Oh!
Crap.
Oh, what's that? What's that?
What the hell is that thing?
What are you working on?
I'm working on my strobe light for the fence. I'm trying to make a warning light for my electric fence so Cindy doesn't have to worry so much about the grandkids getting zapped.
It looks like your DJ night.
Well, you never know. Cindy has a bunch of old lawn ornaments sitting around. I guess the problem is they run on European current, which has different voltage and frequencies than we do. I know how to convert them to run here in the States. Watch out, DJ Poppy's coming. I think that's gonna work just good. I just gotta swap out this plastic for some weatherproof housing, and we'll be good to go.
Where are you DJing tonight, Padre? The barn out back?
You know, Bill's been giving me crap all week, but I got a little zinger for him too. What I did was put an electric charge on that table. When he picks up those pliers, zang! Next time, I'll bet he'll think twice before he runs his mouth. Hey, Bill.
Yeah?
Grab those pliers there and cut that for me.
Not cool, man.
I told you, payback for a bitch.
I don't hear you. We're gonna bring Candace her solar can heater. I just hope we can get this thing installed without any trouble.
Did you come up with a solution for me?
I think we came up with a pretty good solution for you. We're looking at probably a couple of hours to get it installed, and we're gonna have to get up on the roof.
All right, well, I have work to do. You guys take your time and do whatever you need to do.
All right.
Awesome.
Okay, great.
Perfect.
Thanks.
Thanks.
I'm hoping that the solution that they came up with is gonna heat my bedroom because winter is right around the corner.
Now, first thing we gotta do is take this huge solar can heater and get it up on the roof. Now, it's a little bit fragile, and we definitely don't want it to break.
Here, Dad, you got the top?
Yeah, I got the top.
So we've got a couple different ropes, and we're gonna hoist the thing up the ladder. With the pressure of the weight, it's not gonna slip.
You catch him, I catch the soda can.
Yeah, you're good. Lift it up. All right, ready?
Ready?
Oh! The whole ladder shifts. I'm thinking, oh, all the work we just did is going down the drain. Whoa, you guys okay? Yeah. Thought something was gonna break. Let's just keep going. Hold on, careful. Careful.
Yep.
Good?
Right.
Nice.
Oh, supposed to be on that roof.
You okay up here?
Yeah.
Isn't freaking out too much?
Nope. It's true, I'm a little bit afraid of heights, but my plan is to stay focused on the job and not think about where I am. Otherwise, I might end up hurling all over Candace's nice house. I'd like to get this vent as close to the peak as possible, because the first vent we're talking about having going here, the other vent's gonna go in here. This is a custom install, so I'm figuring things out as we go. I really need the guys to come together on this one, or this project's quickly gonna go sideways.
So I'm down cutting some stuff, and the wind starts coming up, and I turn around, I can see we got a front coming in. Bill, I just want to let you know the front's coming in.
All right. Okay. So I need some more of the white PVC. Trying to be confident here, but in the back of my mind, I'm a little apprehensive. We don't have a lot of time, but PVC is laying out really nicely. We're getting all the correct angles. All right. Right there. You good? This is exactly where this needs to be. We're using PVC ducts and fittings because they won't corrode and they'll last for years.
That doesn't look bad, boys.
Plus, all the pieces fit together nice and snug, so none of the hot air will leak out. Do you want to go in and install that? So the last thing to do is hook up the vents that circulate the air to and from the heater. Then just have to wire in a fan switch, and we are ready for Candace to check this thing out.
Oh, awesome.
Here it is.
What is this?
This is a solar can heater. Those are actually beer cans.
Commercial heaters of the size would cost at least a couple grand, but by using beer cans in our solar heater, we're able to do the whole thing for just around 200 bucks. We were well under budget, but we're also using nothing but renewable energy.
Yeah, it's totally hot.
Yeah?
That's awesome, yeah.
So pretty much how it works is the PVC down here will take all the cold air that's on the floor and it'll pull it into this pipe. It goes down to the bottom of the solar can heater. Sun heats up the air, it rises up through the cans and goes to this fan right here, and it blows it right back in here and over the bed.
My kids are gonna be way happy. I'm really excited about how this is going to benefit my whole family. I know that my children are going to be very excited that they're not going to have to be bundled up next to the heating vents and the house is going to be a lot warmer. I'm really thankful that you got it done so fast, so we're going to have some heat when the weather kicks in.
The storm's coming, so let's get our tools, guys, and on to the next project. The solar can heater utilizes radiation from the sun in order to work, which is different than photovoltaic solar panels that use sunlight to create electricity. Here's a fun question for you. What is the best weather for electric solar panels? A, hot and sunny, B, cold and sunny, C, cold and cloudy, or D, hot and rainy? We'll have the answer and more when we return. What is the best weather for electric solar panels? The answer is B, cold and sunny. Solar cells work better with more sun, but are less effective in high temperatures. Therefore, cooler temperatures can make a solar panel more efficient.
Poppy, what are we doing?
I'm gonna show you. See that light?
Yeah?
What's it doing?
It's flashing.
Yeah, you know what that means?
What?
That means there's electricity running in that wire. Every time you see that flash, you know that fence is on. So you know how you go to Meemaw sometimes and you go, Meemaw, can we go pet the ponies? Is the fence on? Now you don't have to ask her. You just look at that light. You know the fence is hot.
Okay.
Can we go fix some dinner?
Sure.
What are you fixing?
I'm not fixing anything.
Come on. I thought you came over to fix dinner for Poppy.
No.
No? How about grilled cheese sandwich?
No.
Tonight, we're hoping to trap the CoyWolf Mom says has been sneaking around the ranch. We've got our mobile lure working, but I'm not happy with the look, so I'm trying my hand at some artistic improvements.
The Weathermaker's working. What the heck is that?
Welcome to my rabbit decoy floral shop. I'm trying to make this as inconspicuous as possible. Wow.
Well, if I can give you one suggestion, paint those wheels. You know, that reflects any kind of light that's going to be out there.
Okay.
Do you want to see how it runs?
Yeah. Holy smokes.
Huh?
That's awesome.
Nice.
Coyotes and wolves have a really keen sense of smell and sight, and they can hear. And, you know, did you pick up anything like rabbit urine or anything to put on it?
Did I pick up any rabbit urine?
That probably wouldn't hurt to spray yourself a little bit.
With pee?
Bill's Mr. Fancy Electronics guy, but there's a thing or two he can learn from me, like covering ourselves with animal urine will increase our chances of capturing the CoyWolf.
It's artificial, Bill. It's not the real thing. You'll be all right.
You serious? 'Cause I fell for that once before.
I'm gonna try to make sure you're not eating tonight, okay? So we finally got the lure prepped, but before we head out, we need to don our camo and make sure that we have everything we need.
It's actually rabbit pee?
Yeah. Yeah, don't do that.
Seriously?
We want to grab the wolf's attention any way we can. We got this rabbit distress call for one.
It's not really what you're hearing, buddy.
Oh, Bun Bun!
Let's do this. Dun, 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 dun.
Damn, Bun Bun! So the coy wolf's gonna hear this thing out there and go, oh, wow, there's an injured bunny. I'm gonna go eat it, even though it smells like piss.
Exactly.
I can tell Ryan's gotten attached to this bunny because he keeps calling it Bun Bun. Lucky for him, we've got it locked securely in a plexiglass box.
You ready, buddy?
We definitely don't want Ryan to lose his Bun Bun.
Man, getting colder. Wow. Shh, okay. No, seriously, we gotta be quiet, okay?
Starting now?
Yeah, starting now, okay.
Oh, what's that? What's that?
I bet you there's some predators out there.
Oh, that's awesome. We've now been out here 30 seconds. I'm not very happy about this right now.
It's all good.
I'm still kind of excited.
You know, we gotta be very careful, because coyotes, man, they're sneaky little buggers.
Yeah?
If it's a wolf, well, that's a whole nother challenge there.
You want to say anything? No matter what happens tonight, you've done a great job. Here's the trap door right here. If the thing's bigger than this trap door, I'm going the other way anyway. So that should be big enough. See ya.
String right here. That's my spot. Get down, Murray. That's disgusting.
It's cold, I'm wet, I'm covered in rabbit urine, and I'm thinking somewhere along the line here, my life has taken a really weird turn. What? Oh my God, it's right there, it's right there, it's right there, it's right there. Oh crap. Dude.
Get ready on the rabbit.
Holy crap.
Oh, Mike is staring right at it.
Holy crap. What the hell is that thing? Oh my God, dude.
You ready?
Yeah. Let it go, let it go. Oh my gosh. Holy crap, holy crap. Holy crap, dude.
Look at the size of this thing.
I can't believe we got him. Our rabbit is safe, and we actually got one of the only coy wolves in Colorado right here in our shed.
You gotta be kidding me.
How come it's not growling or howling?
That's a collar.
Wait, what?
We just captured a dog.
Are you serious? Yeah, a dog.
Dude, her name is Bella.
Bella?
Bella?
Are you serious?
Hi, Bella.
Hey, Bella.
The phone number right there. Call Phil.
Well, Cindy's legendary coy wolf turned out to be nothing but a dog. So now we're headed over to collect our winnings, because the only thing left that's legendary around here is her lasagna and chocolate cake.
Knock, knock.
Come on in.
Oh, thanks, Mom.
Yeah.
How's it going?
Oh, isn't that nice?
If it wasn't for my car last night, we never would have caught that half wolf, half dog thing, right?
What did you just say? Tell me that again.
My
no.
car worked last night, didn't it?
What did you catch last night?
All right. It had dog tags on it. We talked to the owner. It's a husky wolf cross. It was a small amount of wolf. It was
0% coy.
no coy, partial wolf.
Okay, so then I'm half right.
Partially right, but with that said, I think we still, we'll help you with that.
What a guy. What a guy, Bill.
You know what? Let's make this fair. Let's get rid of the salad. Okay? All right? We didn't earn the salad.